from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Miami Dolphins taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Kickoff for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Grant sets to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins set to go now, and their veteran quarterback leading him onto the field. He's played a lot of places, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He's one of those guys that's been around the block a few times in the NFL, and at this stage in his career, what he lacks in big playability, he more than makes up for it in veteran leadership, a real knowledge of the game, and being a terrific locker room presence.
The first carry now for Jordan Howard. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson, flush to his right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
3 yards remain for second down. To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The return man is Grant. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the handoff, this is Howard. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
number 34, Jordan.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former second-round pick out of Alabama, and that's why he was drafted. But he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Benson Mayowa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Lockett, 20.
I need 10, to get my swag right there.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return, 86 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Brandon, I loved his game in college, and I thought he would translate well as a pro. Boy, did he exceed my expectations. Another punt return for a touchdown.
Busted onto the scene as an all-pro returner as a rookie. He's not looking back. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Here comes Grant on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, this is Howard, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Complete to Chris Carson.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Here's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
If you're a head coach and Ryan Fitzpatrick is your starting quarterback, you can't be faint of heart because his fearlessness, it comes at a price. In his last 2 years, Fitzpatrick has 20 starts and 25 interceptions thrown. He can make the big plays, and he can...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. 4 yards. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Russell Wilson. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Following the fumble recovery, Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Wilson's pass. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Christian Wilkins able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 24, Fitzpatrick being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. This is caught by Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where...
That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
So let's glance at a player's spotlight now with Russell Wilson. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. Chris may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Wilson, and he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
2nd and 11 now. Wilson will throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 17-7 is our score.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Grant sets to return it. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Howard. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
They run with Howard. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
He's brought down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson. Short throw to Disley. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Christian Wilkins bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Kyle Van Noy, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Out comes the Miami offense once again, and they're running back Jordan Howard. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Again, left side to Howard. stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
But credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him. As soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 20.
One thing about the Seattle Seahawks offense, they are a run-first group, but when they throw the ball, they want to throw it downfield and sting defenses. And Philip Dorsett provides great speed and a good target downfield in order to get that done. Nice catch there. His speed adds an extra dimension to the Seahawks offense.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On play action, Fitzpatrick. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And it's caught by Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll find Williams on the slant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Fitzpatrick again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jaron Reed able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Eluding the pressure. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Short throw to Disley, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 4.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Pick up of 44 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Disley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The return man is Grant. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Taking over 1st and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 28-yard line.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for Preston Williams.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now it's Lockett. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Russell Wilson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
At their own 30.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to let one go deep for Parker, and that is incomplete.
Patrick's pass.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Fitzpatrick again. They'll set up a screen for Breida. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
7-yard line.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Defense.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Complete to Chris Carson.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Xavier Howard on the
4th down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st down, Seahawks.
first and 10. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll check that down to Carson. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Dolphins have got it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this second and 9. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Seahawks 27, Dolphins 10.
So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
36-yard line.
Fitzpatrick. He's got it to Williams. There he goes, right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all, and when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed, that's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive, 4 plays. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Wilson on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson dancing to his left. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Now he'll pull it down, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Seattle.
14 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, there's a sight that fans were used to seeing a little bit more earlier in his career. Just 3 rushing touchdowns last year for Russell Wilson. He's had as many as 6 in a season. I think he's a lot more selective, a little more judicious about running the football now, but still scares the heck out of any defense when he decides to tuck it and go.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's now
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking.
And he lost the football.
Fitzpatrick's pass complete to
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Then he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, 55. Right there. Yeah, 55. Let's go, D.
Now Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Makes the score Seahawks 37, Dolphins 20.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
36-yard line.
Now Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Wilson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches, as a general rule, that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it.
And it's a fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Seattle.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Following the fumble recovery, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long, and that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will close the gap down to 14.
Dolphins 23.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll try and run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
At the 8-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Score Seahawks 40, Dolphins 23.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The onside kick recovered by the Dolphins.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Miami Dolphins.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
At the 29-yard line.
First down, Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Breida. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Fitzpatrick. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. L.J. Collier in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Seahawks.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnovers.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Kyle Van Noy bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. He'll find Metcalf. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He lets it fly from Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just 1 play resulting in the touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And the Dolphins are going to recover.
The onside kick recovered by the Dolphins.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Well, this is caught by Williams. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
The onside kick recovered by Seattle.
Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. They'll run the screen with Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed it. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal.
A 30-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
Score Seahawks 50. Dolphins 37.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Right there, 54.
Fitzpatrick on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Fitzpatrick again. And this is caught at the 8. And he coughed it up. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Miami Dolphins.
They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
3rd down and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Tonight,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From South Florida, good night, everybody.